Hello guys, this is Daniel from Crypto on Command again. I'm gonna give you some news and updates in the crypto space. And smash the like button if you like my video and subscribe to my channel to support this content. So let's have a look here. This is today's market. We see a quite sideways. Bitcoin is losing about 1.5%. Ethereum is down a bit more. If we go to the winners of today, we have Celsius, which is actually a great project that I'm also involved in. And first and foremost, what I talk about today and all other videos, nothing of this is financial advice. I expect you to do your due diligence and research behind all the projects that I'm going to talk about. And let's jump into it again. Okay, so Celsius, as I mentioned, I will for sure cover this in a separate video. I've been involved in this project for a while, and it's basically also a way to get interest on your crypto and also to get crypto-backed loans. And you can get your interest in Celsius tokens. And if we go slightly into this, we can have a look at the price chart a bit on a longer basis. You can see here uh, it's really been skyrocketing the latest months. So you get your interest in the Celsius token, and this you can then either, pay others with the Celsius token, or you can trade this on different exchanges. So, sorry, I what where were we? Were here? Yes. So, what other winners do we have? We have A, which is a great project as well. It's a DeFi project that will I also gonna cover a bit more. I'm very interested in this project. And then we have Verge, Flexacoin, Crypto.com coin. We will continue with our look on Crypto.com. I will give you some news and updates on what's going on in the space right now on Crypto.com. And then we have energy, etc., etc. So now I'm going to cover a bit more to you about Swissborg, which is a rather new project. I mean, it has been really in focus the latest month. I mean, they have been working on this for quite some time, but it's really now that it's starting to paying off, and they are getting more and more users. And as I mentioned to you in the earlier video, I will start to get my Bitcoin here in this app, which is called, we go first through the Wealth app, since this is for most of you the most important part. So this project is, they have this view of to building your future wealth using this app called Swissborg app or Swissborg Wealth app. So here you will be able to trade more and more tokens. At the moment, you can buy a Bitcoin, you can buy some stable coins, USDC, Paxos Gold, and Ethereum, and so on. And they are adding more and more, let's see, supported assets. So these are at the moment the supported assets. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Swissborg token, USDC coin, Paxgo, Litecoin, Ripple, and Bitcoin Cash will be added soon. So the Swissborg token, this is you can see it as an exchange token basically, as the Crypto.com coin and or Binance coin or something similar. So Swissborg token is a way, if you buy 50,000 Swissborg tokens, you will be able to, so if we go back to their app, if you buy 50,000 Swissborg tokens, you will be able to get zero fee on your Bitcoin and other assets. So this is not totally clear yet on how many assets you will have zero fees. As you see here, if you're a premium member, you get 1% fee on Ethereum. So it's not all of the assets that you get 0% fee. And to be able to get the 0% fee on your Bitcoin, you have to buy 50,000 Swissborg tokens, which is as of today. Let's go back to crypto the coin market cap. I think we find them around 80, 85 somewhere. Let's have a look here. Yes, 88. So they have a market cap of about $64 million. And as you can see, the price of today is $9. So as we saw, it's really volatile. I mean, they are getting a lot of people into the project, and you see it really skyrocketed up. And now there is a pullback, which is, to me, normal. So I will start to get involved in this. I have not yet bought the 50,000 Swissborg tokens, but I see this as a long-term project. So you buy the 50,000 Swissborg tokens, and you have to stake them for 1 year, and then you get your zero fees. So this is, in Europe, this is really the best way to buy Bitcoin at the moment. It's the best way. You have to think about the fees. This is important when you work with crypto. The fees, they eat your money. So if you can get 0% fees, this is magnificent. So another important feature with the Swissborg is that they every now and then they burn some tokens to protect the wealth of the community. So this is really, really important. So if we go back to the supported assets, I already mentioned, and these are I already mentioned the supported crypto assets, and these are the fiat that you can put into their system and use them to buy crypto. So I'm in Sweden, so I can transfer Swedish krona, and you see here are all the supported assets, so euro, Swiss franc, US dollar, etc., etc., and they are adding more and more all the time. And here you can see then the listing candidates of cryptos that are on the list to be added. So as you see, this is still a very, maybe you can hear it's raining a lot here. We had huge storm came in yesterday with a lot of rain, and it seems also today. Anyway, um, we they are adding all the time new ones. So here are some of my favorites: Ave, Silica, Cardano, Maker, one of very important DeFi project, Basic Attention Token, also Chainlink. So it's been adding. I mean, you can see this as an early stage crypto.com project. So there are some similarities and differences, but this is a very early, and if of course the risk reward is high, very high for this project, but I really believe in this project. So there is also a really fun thing that they are running at the moment. So there is this community app. So if you really like, if you always look at the Bitcoin price, I mean, really mad following the price. Maybe you're good at predicting the price also. So they have this small little fun game at the moment where about 100,000, a bit more than 100,000 people are in this game at the moment, and you can earn some Bitcoin or I mean, of course, Satoshis for free. If you join the game, I will post my link here below, my affiliate link, and you can get to play with this game and win a prize. So the first prize is really good. I mean, it's if I go into the app, I will be able to tell you. So the first prize at the moment is $7,600. And of course, then you need to grow your network, because you get points every time you bring somebody else in. And you also have to be very good at predicting. You still have the chance to get a small prize, but you can also get Swissborg tokens with this way. So if you go into the app, I post the link and you can download the app and play around with it. It's really nice, and you can get up to 1,750 Swissborg tokens, which is quite some money. So there is something to gain here, and to get involved in the community and learn more about the project, etc., etc. So this was all about Swissborg. I will get involved and do your own research, but I think it's really a promising project, and they are growing a lot. They have some important influencers involved in the project, which are really helping them. If you're listening to Ivan on Tech, he has been talking about it. I'm not going to talk on his behalf at all, but he said in some video that he's involved in helping them, and so it's really a fantastic project. So get involved if you feel like really getting these zero fees. I think this is really important. So we go back to crypto.com, and so what has happened since last time? This is really, we have some bad news, unfortunately. So if you have been following, I mean, the financial space, the markets, etc., you might have heard that Wirecard is more or less bankrupt. I mean, it's not clear yet, but you can see here that The MCO Visa cards issued by Wirecard UK, they are suspended. We cannot use them at the moment. So note though that in the US, the cards are working because obviously they have a different issuer than I suppose. But in Europe, I just got my card, but I didn't even have time to use it. But they are working on finding a new issuer, so let's hope it gets resolved as soon as possible. I mean, it's really a pity. I was looking forward to use it, but what can we do? I mean, we just have to hope and see that they find a new issuer as soon as possible. So we go now to the exchange because we are getting very, very close to the next event, the syndicate. So the next event is the 4th anniversary of Crypto.com, and there is a small allocation of $2 million for getting Bitcoin at half price. So I will for sure jump on this. Obviously not the financial advice. I will really, it's a fantastic possibility, I think. I mean, you will not be able to get much, but anyway, this is very good advertisement also for Crypto.com. So the 25,000 first users that gets involved you see the countdown here, so less than 48 hours is left. I mean, you will get a very small proportion, but still, it's a fantastic event. I love this event. So if we go back, and also unfortunately, I mean, it's with all crypto, it's important to say that I mean, a lot of these are long-term events, and unfortunately, because of the dip in price, oh, it's even starting more rain here now. Unfortunately, because of the dip in price, the price of MCO has dropped significantly. So this is not nice news at all. I think they might even, yeah, it's at place 84 now, MCO coin. You see here, well, it's not that obvious, but it went down quite a lot in the recent days, probably because of the dip that was when the cards were suspended in Europe. So I mean, I see this as a long-term project. I'm staking their coin, obviously, since I got the Indigo card, and I might consider to get even more to stake. We'll see. I'm at this level. I'm fine at the moment. So it's let's hope that they get the card on track again. So probably then the price will bounce back. I mean. So what else is happening here? If we go back to the site, so what is next? Yeah, so also in the app, I mean, I'm getting more and more involved in. I'm adding more and more coins to my portfolio. I will do a separate video on each one of these. I mean, I cannot cover this now. I wanted to give you some general information on the Swissborg and Crypto.com today. But I will go into the coins. I'm getting very much involved in the DeFi space. This is, yeah, I can tell you as far as that today. This is a really, really exciting space. It's growing immensely. And as you might know, there is a special page, so DeFi market cap. And here you can see the total market cap at the moment. It's $6 billion, and it's growing constantly. And here are the biggest coins. So Compound, as you might have heard of, it's being added recently that you can trade Compound. Maker, also Balancer, it's added 0x, Synthetics, Kyber Network. I mean, here are some fantastic projects, Loopring, Aave. I mean, there are so many here, and I will make a separate video on each one of them to give you just a short introduction to all of them. You should, of course, read about them much more. So this was all for today. I thanks a lot for listening, and see you next time, guys. Have a nice Sunday. Bye bye.